La la la, give me a moment. NVIDIA broadcast microphone. Test, test, test. You work now. Okay, great. Is it working now? Nice. All right, cool. I don't know what the hell. The big shot, my friend. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. For some reason, apparently, mic didn't work, but now it works. Okay, great. Good evening. Not much, guys. Just a busy week onboarding new people to the team. Been to that Google event a couple of days ago. Got a new guitar today, so I was wondering if I should stream. Got a new electroacoustic. One sec. I don't actually know if you can hear this. One sec. Yeah, but here it is. I mean, we could, you guys could actually help me set up, actually, you know, so we're going to code the whole night anyway, right? So let's set this up once and for all, because you guys have been asking for it for a long time. So let's try to set it up. Give me one sec. Yeah, let's try to set it up. All right. All right, so what do we do? All right, let me pause the music. Give me a second. Give me a moment here. All right, so give me a second. So let's try to set this up and then we start coding. Alrighty, give me a moment here. Let's try to set it up in Reaper and then see if you guys can hear it. Come on, come on. Let's see if we can set this thingy up. All right. So let's come over here. Alrighty. So you can't hear anything yet, right? I guess. Okay. So this is actually fine. All right. Give me a moment here. Let's say here, guitar or something like that. No, not yet. No. So actually, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be here. I think that's the problem. So wait a minute, actually. So I think we need to actually. So wait, let's see here. Microphone, right? Yeah, exactly. So this is what we need. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. I think I got it. So let's get over here, and let's remove this guy, and let's add another one. So that's another source, but we need the audio input. Yeah, here's the input. So let's say here, guitar, and then let's say, yeah, no. Let me get a pick. 1 sec. Jesus Christ, man! My I think my kid left it somewhere. 1 sec. All right, let's see. Let's just test it and then we start coding. Let's just configure this. So you're only hearing mono, right? So stereo, right? So you're hearing mono. Okay. Yeah. Why is that, I wonder? I've been playing guitar for 25 years. So I don't know why you're hearing mono though, right? So we need to figure that out. Properties, analog, one focus right. Yeah, so that's good. So this source is good. Let's see over here. Maybe it's set to, but I don't think so. Let's see in. Yeah, probably. Well, I'm 34, so yeah, exactly. Maybe even earlier. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Give me a second. Did anything change? And I can't play any songs because then I have to remove the video from YouTube. That's why I'm just playing chords now, but... I don't know why. I don't know why it's mono though, right? That kind of sucks, right? Look who is here. Look who is here. My dear friend Dominic. I love you, man. It's really happy to hear you to see you here, man. I'm always wondering, is he still around? Is he still around? And he is. How amazing that is. Focus USB audio, focus Thunderbolt. No, so yeah, so this is good. I think this is actually good. So I don't know why you're hearing. Thank you, David, as well. So what could we play that it's not where we wouldn't be banned or something? Like just some strange chords like Diablo 2 chords, right? Hmm. I mean, who cares, right? Well, we need to take electric for some Metallica, right? um, sounds like shit on acoustic. We should. I should plug in the electric. We play some Metallica. Probably gonna have to remove. Should make the start of every stream. Sure. I mean, I could, but I'm just a bit worried. I can play this from Serbia. This one you probably know. Wait. Yeah. Or, yeah. Okay, let's try the electric, just so we can see if there's any difference in actually, because this is a new guitar I got today. So maybe the yeah, let's see. One sec. All right. Let's try the electric. Is there still audio? All right, let's try this, a bit of distortion if we can. Let's see. Distortion. No, there's what? There's nothing. Are you kidding me, man? All right. Give me 2 seconds. Is this making any difference? You have to tell me. Uh-huh. Okay, wait. Can you hear it louder now? Ah, shit. That's too loud, probably. Wait. Yeah, we should... Let's actually play a song, but let's play a full song or something. But let me just... It's kind of funny that I don't have any... Highs needs to be more. Yeah, I mean, I just didn't plan to do this stream, right? Plugin. I didn't plan this, but let's see. Let's try to get something very quickly in so we can, because people ask for this for a while, right? So give me 1 second. Maybe we can play a few songs and then or a song or two, right? Let's see if we can get something without me now plugging in the amp and stuff like that, right? That I need to sit a bit. Monster drum, tonal lab, metal, essential amp, Sims. Jesus Christ, man, give me something, please. 14-day trial, yeah, sure. Tonal lib, metal, yeah. Let's try that. Tonal lib, metal. All right, let's click it. Let's click it. Alrighty, I accept, blah, blah, blah. What is this called? Steinberg. Okay, so like Steinberg guitars, all right. VS3 plugin, sure. Install all of that, yes. I play, you're gonna hear now what type of music I play. I mean, I'm not necessarily warmed up now and stuff, but it should be fine. I'm not worried. All right, so instead of running this, let's go to our Reaper, to our DAW. For those of you who don't know, this is digital audio workstation. So whenever you hear DAW or whatever, whenever you see musicians recording in their studios, they're using something called DAW, and that stands for digital audio workstation. So this is one of those, right? I'm using Reaper, but there are many of them. There are many of them. All right, so give me a second. So metal. Okay, there we go. Tonal lib metal. Great. So now we are talking, right? Let's see now. Jesus Christ, where is it? Okay. Can you hear the distortion? Can you hear the distortion now? You can't hear the distortion yet. Okay. Strange. So why is that? It's clean sound. All right. It's clean sound. Alrighty. What if I actually do just one thing? So if I go here, yeah, that's a bit strange, right? It's a clean sound, you're saying. Okay. Input mono. Okay. So you're gonna have to tell me when you can actually, if you, okay, same. Same, okay. So let's see what the hell is going on. Yeah, I can actually hear it as well. So it would be nice to configure this. So still the same, you claim. So basically what we would need for this to work is we would need this fella basically to behave almost like an audio input, my DAW itself, right? And that's not gonna do for sure, right? So the only idea I actually have right now is that, yeah, so this will not do, right? So I need to somehow, yeah, I would need you to listen to my desktop audio, because I don't think this one is actually gonna do. So let me mute this and just try one thing. So actually I'm gonna try again this, but we're gonna then try general sources. Yeah, so audio output capture, exactly. And we wanna capture, that's kind of funny, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to make it now, because I can hear the distortion, but you guys clearly can't, and the effects. Yeah. Okay, let me just try one thing, and then we're gonna start hacking away. Preferences. ACO driver, enable inputs, output range. I don't actually know what this means even. Well, I'm trying to make it so you can hear the distortion and stuff. Right now, you actually can't. That's the problem. You can't hear my effects. You just hear my... Thank you very much for the follow. It's kind of funny. People follow. I didn't even start coding today. Yeah, so you can't really hear my distortion and stuff, right? I guess now you just hear my clean, right? So yeah, fuck it. But I now you guys have motivated me, so I'm gonna sit off stream tomorrow morning and just configure this stuff so we can play some metal. And I know exactly what I need to do. I just don't have the time to do it now. It is like an amp. This is simulating the real amp, right? So now I can actually hear playing distortion, right? Yeah, kind of sucks. That probably sucks in clean, but I don't hear it clean here. I hear it with distortion. Let me just try one thing. So let's see. So this is input in record input. Yeah. Yeah, yes, Maddie, I know. I've been told that, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's screw it. Let's leave it for now. Let's leave it for now, and then we do it tomorrow. I promise. I'll set it up for the stream, right? Give me 2 seconds. Ugh. Let's fix this programmatically. Yeah, exactly. Whew, okay. But good, we found this actually plugin, so I'm gonna play with this tomorrow morning. My son is sleeping now anyway, so all right. So let me just put this crap back where it belongs. And then we smack some metal and some blues and some jazz and all sorts of stuff that you might like tomorrow. I can play it all. Smaddy, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you very much. All right, so now back to why people come here. It's certainly not music, it's programming. And where's my music? It feels a bit too quiet now. All right, cool. I haven't done any work. I haven't done any work on that since I streamed last time. The only thing that I've basically done is so the only thing that I've actually done was something in the API, more specifically off stream. I think last night I was just tired, so I wanted to do some work. So in Fastify, how is it going with the corpses? Oh, it's too loud. Sorry. Thank you very much for saying, actually. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, shit, man. Of course it's too loud. It's like... Yeah, give me a second. It should be better now, right? Yeah, I think it's too loud because when we were playing the guitar, I cranked it up. Is it fine now? Okay, good. Great. All right, so last night, basically, I just did some serializer for the errors. And this was mainly for my Grafana and my Grafana, Prometheus, and the rest of the stack, just to have the better logs. So essentially what you can do with Fastify and Pino, right? What you can do basically here when you're creating a Fastify object or Fastify app, right? You can provide those serializers for the request, response, and error. And this is, as you can see, for the Pino logger. So here, for example, I wrote this serializer for the error object. So whenever the error in my app happens, you know, it's gonna go through this logic. It's gonna be logged like this, right? Now, I've been right before this stream, I've been checking logs a bit, more specifically low-key logs. I haven't seen any. Actually, the irony of this is that we're not actually getting any errors. Errors are not really happening. The only errors I can see are 403s, right? And we probably should. Let's just say here 403 greater than 403, right? Just for our low-key dashboard, right? So we do this. So then if I kind of if we refresh this thing, right, and say, okay, give me all the errors last 6 hours. What were those? Those were like 404. Actually, did we update did we actually update this? Did we save it? Give me 2 seconds. It's just say greater than 403, okay? Let's do this and this. And now let's see actually if we had any errors greater than 403. So 404, actually let's say greater than 404, sorry. So we basically care for anything greater than 404, right? So let's do this, let's save and apply, right? So you can see, so we're not actually getting errors. I think we have smacked most of them, so that's why we're not really seeing anything. But basically, if I get a 500, for example, or 400, from last night, right, we're gonna be sending those kind of types of errors that I kind of humanized, right? So now in my logs, I'll be able to debug more because now we're gonna have a stack properly there in there, etc., right? And apart from that, yeah, I haven't again been doing anything since 2 days ago when I think we had the last stream back then. I haven't been able to do any work. Yeah, so now we continue, I guess, with that or something else. We'll see. Okay, let's just see. So is everything here running? Yeah, people are signing up, so everything seems to be fine. We don't have any errors, so server is not going down or any stuff like that, right? No, it is not open source, no. Let's just see. So we're gonna continue with courses now, most likely, but let's just see. Tests, articulation, Firefox. I think this is a super critical bug that I will have to kind of do soon, because I've noticed for a long time now in production as well that, and I know why not. You can see actually the tags are not working at all. And I think if I actually go to my UI, right, let's go to the feed, right, and we go to the thoughts tab, share thoughts editor, right, so to this fella over here. So if you go here, right, in our tip tab, I think the main issue here is that probably if we would change this on transaction, then triggering this locally would start working most likely. Like, as you can see, it does, right? Whatsoever. Let's actually go back to the front end. That's not the way. That's not the way to do this. So let's actually, I don't remember, it's been super long since we implemented TipTap, right? So I don't remember nearly anything, and it's a lot of code. But if I go to on transaction here in editor config, let's go TipTap on transaction. Man, what is this crap printing? Like, didn't we disable that bot? Like, why is it? So yeah, so editor state has changed, right? The content has changed. So why is our thing not firing on update, right? So as you can see, as soon as we change this on update, right? Yeah, exactly, Leo, right? Yeah, actually, let's close the production stuff. So no, so actually locally even an update works, but in production it does it. I'm super, so probably there's some bug of some sort, right? Most likely I'll need, but okay, let's not, we're not gonna do this now anyway. Let's just not, let me just not, yeah. Okay, so anyway. So let's see where do we go from here, right? So, actually, yeah. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Watch my stream, watch other streams. Like I 100% agree. I think the only danger is that is not coding, right? So I would highly advise you to at least spend more time coding, right, than watching us stream. That's the most important, right? But yeah, for sure, if you can learn something and get inspired, absolutely. But nothing beats actually just sitting and coding, right? That's the king. So actually, so what I was thinking, right? I think now, so just to cut it short, we need a real dashboard, right? So now as we're, Jam, we thank you very much, my friend. And good to see you again. It's been a while since you've been around. So basically, yes. So we'll need a dashboard, right, of some sort. Now I don't know if we want to implement it now or not. Let's just take a look at what's there. I swear to God that there was like some sort of dashboards here. Why did I buy it? I mean, I bought this crap. I never used it even once. Then the question becomes, why did I buy this in the first place? Do I have plans to convert to TypeScript? Yes, maybe. If TypeScript becomes necessary, then yes. But until it does, I like the convenience of JavaScript language. That's why I use JavaScript bits, because it's dynamic. If I didn't want a dynamic language, I wouldn't have used JavaScript, right, in the first place. That's the beauty of dynamic languages. They're very convenient, right? Sidebar layout. I think it's this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something like this we need, definitely, right? Something like this we need, right? I mean, of course I can share it. I'm just not sure. Am I allowed to share it legally? Because this is like a paid crap. Of course I, like, as everything else, right? No, well, not just for courses, like it's for the general dashboard, right? Right now, you know, once we release, so you can see that this is growing, right? Those tabs, and they don't look particularly good neither. It's probably not legal. Yeah, most likely. I don't know. We can check, right? But I think, yeah, so this dashboard, Leo, when you come to your dashboard, right, it should be a dashboard, right? Because now now it's becoming slowly kind of convoluted too much, right? So maybe we could use something like this, right? And then have the content swapping here, right? I don't freaking know, right? I don't know, right? I'm not quite sure, because if we do this, then we'll need to make sure that this thing appears all the way in the left, so not to wrap it in our existing layout, right? Because our courses right now, they look like this. Yeah, but for sure, soon we will need this sort of layout. So I'm not going to do this now. Let's be very careful not to jump onto building something else without finishing the existing thing. But I think once we finish the courses, most likely 90%, I can tell you, will need to sit for 1 or 2 streams and then implement a proper dashboard, right? I think $300 is a significant amount of money in any country, right? So it's not cheap. It's not cheap for sure. Especially I haven't used it so far even once, and I bought this like a year ago or so, right? When did I buy this? I haven't used it literally not even once. Yeah, I bought this in 2021 and I never used it for anything. So to be honest with you, yeah, the Tailwind UI thing, this thing is $300. Yeah. All right, cool. The thing is, Leo, right? As I always say, right? Think about it from the business perspective. $300 if you wanna release a quick product is like farting in the air, right? Or in the wind, right? $300 is an hourly rate of an average developer, right? So from the perspective of someone who doesn't work, maybe yes, $300 is a lot, right? But from the perspective, if I would go to my CTO or if my team members would come to me, working as a tech lead, and say, hey, Alex, can you buy us this $300? It's gonna save us 5 days of work. I would instantly buy it. Actually, no. If they would say, can you buy this $300? It's gonna save us 3 days of work, 2 days of work even. I'll be absolutely take the card, buy it, right? So it's really all about time, right? If I can save my team a day or 2 or 3 of work, this $300 is already worth it, right? If they're gonna use bunch of stuff from there, right? So it's literally that cheap but yeah, of course, for an individual, right? I mean, everything is a lot different for all of us, not just for you. I mean, it's not that I wake up and there's like $300 below my bed, right? It's not like that, of course. It is a lot of money for most people, right? Time is money, right? That's not a cliche. It's literally, time is literally money, right? You can translate your developers' salaries into hourly rate, and it's very simple, right? And it's very simple to estimate that, right? So if you're gonna spend $300 and save 10 hours of time for developers, you won already. So you saved a bunch of money, even if you saved 10 hours of productive time, right? Literally like that. If you Exactly. All right, well, fuck it. So the question now is, right, so where do we go from here, right? So we have this view, we have this crap, we've built some of this stuff, right? You can do this. Let's see where we stopped last time. So you do this, there's still shit to do, I know. For sure, there's stuff still to do. Then we have this view, right? The thing is, right, like when I bought this kit, that's a good lesson of never prematurely doing anything, right? So if you ever think about me and the fact that I bought this course, you should just use that opportunity to learn how not to do things, right? I bought that thing without clear plan of why I need it, right? Because I saw that there's useful things in there, but I didn't really need any of that, and I still don't, right? So it was more like, it was very stupid of me, right? It's just now we are the spot as like I need to really like, it's so hard, man. This like, it's so hard because we don't have any courses, right? And it's so hard like now to design around the fact that we don't have the content, right? So that is the hard part. It's not the technical part, right? It's rather, it's like, how do we fill this in? How far are we with this thing? So is this sufficient as the first version? Most likely it is sufficient, right? So let's go to the API, right? Use some random course. I mean, yeah, I don't know. A lot of companies do that, right? A lot of products, when they release it, they just fake. They copy paste other articles. They rewrite them. They do all sorts of stuff. I just feel it goes against my values and this whole platform, right? Because I literally want this platform to not be that, right? But then it's it's very idealistic, right? Because yeah, you can be idealistic and fail because of that as well. So you have to kind of find the balance between just not being stupid, right? Okay, so let's start here, right? So I think what I will actually do. So let's start here. So yeah, for sure, man. I'm 100%. What the hell? Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. There's no such thing as failure. Everything is just it's always, you always benefit from things. Okay, so I'm just thinking. All right, so yeah. Let's go here. Let's go navigation, nav bars. So why am I looking at this, right? Why am I looking at? Well, we're certainly gonna start needing the navigation now, right? Because yeah, we're now building new things, right? So we have courses now, and then we're gonna have something else. So we need to start thinking about this, right? Yeah. So let's see, right? So let's. Let's use this, right? Let's use this crap. So are you going to use Figma to redesign that nav bar? No, and I'm gonna actually tell you right away why. I don't think that we need to redesign it. We literally need this, something like this. So I think we'll start with this now, and I don't think we need to redesign anything. Let me show you what we're gonna do, because I already know what we're gonna do. Source components global. So let's just call this nav bar 2 just temporarily, and then we're gonna remove the other one. So we're gonna say and then let's get over here and yeah, let's copy this crap. And then let's go to the app. And where is our existing navbar? Here, let's say navbar. All right, this is probably gonna fail because we're gonna miss some dependency or something, some icon, right? Yeah, exactly. If we go back here, right, it's probably failing because it's missing, I presume, this bell, right? That's my assumption. Let's go to this new navbar. So we have disclosure menu, yeah, and those are, I guess, I presume those are just mobile, some of the mobile ones. So we're gonna install them and then we're gonna remove them eventually, right? So let's say pnpmi, this, we have our own icon. So this just temporarily until we actually do this. And the hell am I doing? Yeah, let's do this. Fragment, okay. Yes, okay. pnpm dev, great. So let's just make sure it compiles, right? It doesn't fail at the very least, right? Let's see. Did it compile? Failed to resolve import heroics react outline from, yeah. Let's try restarting this crap. Maybe we just didn't install it properly, yeah. 24 outline, what? Is it really like that? Did we add that 24 by accident or some shit like that? Wow, okay. So is it maybe called /2? Is this the namespace that we have to install? Is it like sub module or some stuff? Is there such thing as this? Yeah, that's why I don't like those external libraries, right? Exactly because of that. What the fuck is going on? What's happening, man? I see. All right. So it's basically complaining here in the app, right? Navbar 2. Let's see what is complaining about this file. Ah, I see. I see. Ah, I see. I see. I see. Okay. All right, cool. That should fix it, I think, unless this is still an issue, this crap. All right. Jesus fucking Christ, man. How hard is it, like, pissing me off? What is this crap, man? How do I install this bullshit, man? Jesus Christ, man. Like seriously, almost like this dude, like, this part of the industry is becoming so fucking ridiculous, man. Like, are you fucking kidding me, man? Like, seriously, how hard can it be to install a library today? Like, oh my god, man. Jesus Christ. Like, spending 10 minutes installing fucking icons, man. Ridiculous. Like, are you gonna compile today? No, seriously, man. What the fuck is this shit, dude? Are you kidding me, man? Like, seriously, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, how? What is this magic? Like, what do I have to do? Please let me install the fucking icon, man. Jesus Christ, dude. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Okay. Ridiculous, man. Absolutely fucking ridiculous, man. Okay. No, seriously, man. I trigger myself. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna download them manually, man. That's why I'm doing this, right? That's why I'm downloading them manually, man. Where the what? Fuck. Bars 3. What is this crap called? Bars 3 icon. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Let's just do it our own way, right? The working way. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, man. Jesus Christ. So hard to install a fucking icon, man. Are you kidding me, man? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Installing this crap past half hour. Okay, so we have some bell already, right? So let's update whatever we have with this. And what else do we need? X mark, X mark, X mark. Oh my God. And actually, we're not convoluting our namespace with those suffixes. So let's say bars 3. And here, let's say what's it called? X mark. No, I don't want to do that, man. Where is it? Let's call it 3 bars instead. All right. All right, let's run our icon stuff. No, we don't need it. I mean, the thing is, we wouldn't have used it even if we did manage to install it, right? So it doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant, right? It's not that relevant, right? It's not that relevant, right? So X mark, because now we have. Dude, come on, man. Stop messing with me, please. Ah, shit. I wonder how did it name it now? It probably didn't. Give me a second. Where is it? We can't name it like that. We can't name it like that. Where is it? All right. Man. What, like, dude. There's something wrong with VS Code. It's farting out. Let's reload. Oh my God, so hard, dude. So fucking stupid, man. It's like unbelievable. Blame the co-pilot. Yeah. All right. This is very hard stuff. Copy pasting stuff is incredibly hard. I provide an export as default. Where's my fucking app, man? Hopefully today we can copy paste code, not write some. All right. Well, we have that crap now, don't we? Right? Okay, so that's okay. Yeah. All right, let's clean up this bullshit. After 5 hours of crap. Let's go to the old nav bar. Where's the logo? What's the name of this crap? Yeah. Let's just smack this fellow over here for a moment. Just to see what's happening. Okay, great. Seriously, man, who puts this? Who uses those avatars of those big company CEOs, man? Like, what is this fucking obsession, man? What is this obsession with those Jim? What is this Cook? Jim? What is whatever his name is, man? Jesus Christ, man! What is the obsession with those big unicorn companies? Like, are people getting boners when they think of this CEO? Like, oh wow, my God, Apple CEO. My daddy. Oh, Apple. I want to work at Apple. Oh my God. Big company. Be my, like, Jesus Christ. I want to work with Apple. What did I want to do? This, right? Okay, let me just see how responsive or unresponsive is this. Yeah, so it's not responsive at all. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, whatever. So not a good idea. All right. Yeah. All right. So we'll need to go to the existing navbar, the actually working one, and all right, I see. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna do some crap like that, right? Let me stand up a bit. Let me stand up a bit. 1 sec. Jesus Christ. Alrighty. Cool. Yeah. I don't know. What? Oh shit. Okay. All right. So yeah. So I'm not very creative now in the context of where do we want to put this crap, the links and stuff, right? Um. Yeah, I don't actually know, but let's keep it there for now. And then we'll need to make it mobile friendly, which is going to be more difficult, right? Actually, no, I'm not using external libraries. I don't need that, right? I'm just, if I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna use Tailwind. That's what I mean. So, but I'm not gonna use external components. I don't use that. It's more pain than gain. All right, let's leave it there. Fuck it. We need to figure out how we want this menu to work and how many items we will need, etc., over time. Which website could we use to no, let's go to you. Like, which website could we use as inspiration? Jesus Christ, this search is so big, man. It's like you're gonna search the whole planet in one sentence. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what we already have, right? That's pretty much what we have, just very minimalistic, right? Yeah, okay, I don't actually know. I'm a bit, I don't know. I don't know. I don't actually know. All right. Well, unfortunately, right? We need to build some bullshit UI. We need it, right? No matter how stubborn I am, right? We need some useless UI. We just do need it. Like, I don't see any way around it, right? Right at this stage where we are in this project, we need to bullshit a bit as well, right? It seems there's no getting around bullshit, right? You just got to do it. That's how it is, right? And what I'm saying is, like, yeah, I mean, the thing is, right, until I personally record few courses and we can fill in some space and stuff, we just need a bit of bullshit, right? I just don't know what else to do, right? So we need maybe a search or something, right? So let's go to our draw.io, right? Unless somebody has a better idea, well, I'm all ears, right? But if you don't, then, well, what can we do, right? We need some bullshit, right? So back to the drawing board here, right? So we need probably some search. Beautiful. Jace, my friend, good evening. It's even hard to bullshit it at this stage because what do we put, right? Actually, you know what? I have a better idea because we are trying to be an honest platform, right? What we're gonna do is this feature is in early development and it will take time until we have enough of courses to make it look fancy. Until then, it will remain simple and primitive, and when there's tens of different courses, categories, we will add categorization I mean, this is. I mean, right? I don't have a choice, right? It's like the thing is, right? The thing is, right? Like there's maybe few hundred people on the planet who have built a social platform, right? Literally, I'm not exaggerating. Like how many social platforms are out there? So, and probably out of those few hundred, dozen of them were alone, right? In a way, or right. So I don't have the resources to pay 50 people to write courses now, right? Or something like that, right? So I don't have that luxury, right? And that being said, I just need to work with what I have, right? Alrighty. So let's go MB8. Where's our almighty friend ChatGPT? Rewrite this in a better way and make it sound geeky. Very techy. This functionality currently resides in the embryonic phase of its development cycle, and it will require a temporal investment before we amass a sufficient quantity of courses to give it sophisticated appearance. For them, interim, it's, yeah, oh my god, I love this guy. How can it be so good? It's unbelievable. I love it so much. Thank you. It suddenly made this not so horrible. So yeah. All right, cool. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Okay, and yeah. Text the gray 700, I don't know. No, definitely not. All right, cool. Pretty cool, beautiful, amazing, perfect, beautiful, great, amazing. You should definitely learn Tailwind, yes. Without a single doubt. Without a single doubt. It's absolutely amazing, yes. Water, 1 sec. Water. Alrighty. If you're not drinking water, one quick story. When I was very young, when I lived with my parents, maybe 15 years ago, I would be coding or playing video games, and my father, I thank him for that, he started putting water on my table. So I would just code or play video games or record some music when I was young, and he would just enter my room, take a bottle like this and just put it on my table, and he would just leave. And that's how I started drinking water, and ever since I always have water next to me. So thanks to him. So if you're not doing this, seriously, the best optimization in your life you can do right now, buy yourself a bottle or take any bottle you have in your home, and always have water next to you. Always. Otherwise, you're gonna forget that you're thirsty, or you're gonna be lazy to go to the kitchen. So you see, basically this lasts only for one stream. So this bottle lasts sometimes even 1.5 of them in a stream, right? Otherwise, it's not good. Yeah, get yourself a bottle, and you're gonna yeah. Yeah. All right. So I think so when it comes to this feature, right? I think what I need to do, All right, guys. So let's because I feel past few streams when it comes to this feature, I was a bit procrastinating because it's unclear to me what I need to do. So what we actually gonna what we gonna do with this is I can't live with water. Yeah, same. So what we actually gonna do, right? I think I'm gonna start recording a Fastify course tomorrow already, and I think I need to start using this myself to actually see what's lacking, how it feels, etc., etc. I don't know now. When it comes to this feature, like I know there are few technical things we haven't done, right? And maybe I should have kept the scope a bit lower. Maybe we don't really need enroll people to enroll. I basically added this enroll thing just to make people sign up so they can. So I mean, all of the courses are going to be free at least for some period of time, right? So I just added enroll feature just for the sole sake of, right? Yeah, well, we'll see, right? I need to, like with all features out there, your goal should always be from the product development perspective to get them out in the hands of people as soon as possible. I think that this feature is going to be useless for everyone except me because I somehow doubt that any of you will be recording courses, and that is completely fine, right? I did build this so I can start doing them anyway. Um, so yeah, so what I'm gonna actually do is that's super awkward. Optimize dependencies changed. Wow, okay, that feels fishy like shit. I need to do one thing though. Oh, actually, it's fine. Okay. So now the question is, so we did this mini dashboard, which kind of works almost fully, I guess. So you can create a course already. Yeah. Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah. And also, I'm just seeing now, and we need to update that right away, is that if I go to the lecture somewhere, yeah, exactly. Just give me a moment. So I think one thing I need to update, right, is this custom validator we built because passing in the YouTube URL isn't actually necessary, right? So I can simply say something like this: if no data, then return true, meaning if you don't provide the URL, it's fine. It's not required. So basically this valid YouTube URL, now it's slightly misleading, right? Title maybe, but we'll see. Okay, and then do I have that? I think we have the same validator in the front end, right? Yes. So let's just say is valid YouTube URL. Where are we using this, right? No, that's not it. Video URL. So where is this crap? Here, right? Yeah, so it's this validator called YouTube URL. Okay, let's find that. It's this here. And we're gonna do the same, so we're not gonna be implicitly returning here. Let's just say something like return this, right? You too, Leo, my friend. Come by tomorrow if you're around, please. And have a good night, man. I know that you're 1 hour ahead, so I know it's like midnight there now, if I'm not wrong. All right, so let me just try now. Invalid YouTube URL, okay? Thank you very much, man. Sounds amazing. Have a great rest of the evening, or have a great sleep in case you're gonna go sleep. Oh shit! I wanted to say if there's no URL, return that it's valid. Okay, so let's. So I just want to. Yeah. So we do this, create superbase update. So that should pass, right? So if we go to courses back here, la la la. If we go to the actual course, what the fuck? Ah, okay. So yeah, good. So because a lecture doesn't necessarily need to have an actual video, right? So let's now go to source views, courses, or to say course details, right? A video URL, right? Yeah. And we're gonna say, hey, well, only really do this if there is a URL, right? So let's say const as video. Exactly. So let's wrap this fella over here and say, hey, well, only show this if it has a video, right? That's one thing we want to do, right? No, that's actually also not true. Yeah, exactly right. Because a course, a lecture technically doesn't have to be composed of videos. You can create a course of several just different lectures, right? And that's probably for most people, or most of you, in case any of you ever decide to do a course, a textual course, or group few things together, right? It's, I don't know, Jace. It's just, it's a very good desk, but I'm not sure what you mean by kind, right? It's just a desk that you can stand while you work, right? What did I want to do? So course details, right? That's where we were. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So let's see if there's something else that we need to do in the case when this is when the video isn't there, right? Let's see, what is this going to do exactly? Interesting. Okay, that's funny. Give me 2 seconds. Just gonna do this. Go to music, and then I'm gonna go over here and drag this there. Yeah, okay, so all right, I see what's happening, right? Okay. There's Hector again. Good evening, buddy. Thank you. I still don't know what that is, but I guess it's cool. All right, let's fix this up. Yeah, I will not leak anything. I can show it, but let me just fix this first. Yes, absolutely. Max with 7XL. Is this really necessary now? Probably not. No. All right, so that's good, right? Okay, cool. I will show the SEO component in a second. Just give me a moment here. And so only thing that I dislike here is that, let's see. I see. But then there's this crap here as well, which is what is this? Ah, I see. I see. All right, cool. So let's do a conditional class here, class name. So let's say a class name. Let's paste this fella over here, and let's say that, yeah, something like that, but not really. So let's do this, and then let's get rid of that, right? Because we only want to apply that margin if there's a video, right? Because again, lectures can. All right, so yeah, somebody, Smaddy asked about the SEO component. I'll just share it with you on Gist. Many people do, yeah. I've left so many CRs, code reviews, exactly on that. Just using that useless null at the end. There you go, buddy. Okay, great. I have used Bootstrap, yes, maybe even 13 years ago or more. I agree with you. I agree with you for sure. I mean, again, that's why your feedback feedback of all of you is so valuable, right? Is that exactly because I don't have it all figured out, right? So 100% agree with you. I definitely think that's a great suggestion. Yes. I think that's a great suggestion, honestly. So I'm going to do that right away, actually. Thank you very much for that. Very valuable feedback. Yeah. 100%. 100% agreed. Agreed. Such a good comment. Such a good comment. Great stuff. Thanks, man. It's like, yeah, it's like so valuable, so valuable. Let me just see what's making it jump. Ah, it's the scroll bar that's making it jump, right? It's the scroll bar. You can see like, so that's kind of, unfortunately, CSS doesn't have any, so if you, when it comes to this, you can see how whenever the scroll bar appears, your page jumps. The only true viable solution to that in CSS is that you always show the scroll bar. But then that's even worse, right? Because then you're always showing it even if there's nothing to scroll, right? Thank you very much, Iran Bragas, for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Hope you're having a good time. I mean, you see, this title suggestion that Smadi suggested makes a huge difference. Huge difference. Such a tiny comment, and yet so important. It's crazy, man. It's genuinely crazy. Just a tiny thing. All right, beautiful. Wow. Okay. What do I want to say? Yeah, the only thing that I want to try is just increase this gap in between a bit. Yeah. And then, yeah, actually, let's do... So, yeah, so actually, yeah, give me 1 second here. So, yeah, indeed, we're going to say here, let's say 16. But here we're going to say MV16 if there's a video. Let's see. Or... Ah, shit, my bad. Okay, my bad. So we actually should move this to a different place slightly. And that would be pretty much over here. Say class names, and then we're gonna do the same thingy as we just did there. And obviously we're not gonna make it that big. So let's say 8. We just push the text down from the video if there is a video, right? And then respectfully, I think we should also do MT4 as well. Maybe not 4. Let's try 2. Let me just zoom into oblivion here. Yeah, that's maybe okay, right? I don't know, but it's fine. It's okay. Okay, cool. Obviously, we haven't... No, we're not gonna... The thing is, yeah, those are... This behavior has to be global to the project, right? So in the... I mean, don't take me wrong. It's not a bad suggestion by no means, but that changes the scope of what we're doing now, right? Then we're gonna be kind of focusing on something else. So I think as a general feedback overall, we can see about that in the future for the whole platform. But I don't think it's a big problem, right? Most people are not gonna notice that because I'm noticing it because I need to notice everything, right? But I mean, when you go to Udemy, for example, this website isn't particularly good, right? It's not particularly beautiful, and neither is this view, right? This kind of looks like shit, right? But that's not why people come here anyway, right? So it's they come to watch a video, and then, you know, so you know what I mean. So I don't think that it's gonna make much of a difference. Okay, cool. Cool. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we'll need to redesign stuff here. It kind of sucks ass to some degree. So we'll need to do that as well. So yeah, like from the perspective of that, yeah, now you can create a course in your dashboard, right? And then you can create lectures and sections and all that stuff. So from I'm a very much MVP, very MVP perspective. The most important stuff is there. Now, of course, what we have to do in the API more specifically, right? We need to do some sort of permissions, right? We'll need to do some sort of permissions because, yeah, so let's see, get course. If we go to the actual router over here, right? So we have create courses. So for most of those, you have to be authenticated, but that's not sufficient, right? So in order to see any of those resources, you need to be enrolled in a course, right? So I think what we could do, we could create another decorator in Fastify, right? I think so, yeah. I think it would. We already, I think, discussed this in a couple of last streams. I think definitely. It's just should we do it now? Yes, yeah. Let's do that now, right? Why not? Yeah, let's do it now. Let's create few other lectures and let's do it now. And good evening, Laguza. Let's say yet another one. Lego Uza. Okay, let's do this. Let's end one more. And let's say here RD RG VRLD Smadi. Cool. So let's go back to courses, and now I should have those things. So let's make them collapsible, right? So that should be fairly simple to make some sort of accordion of some sort. So let's see, where do we do this? So we do, so this is our lectures, and this is our section. So this is where we actually write, yeah, sure. Let's go. So let's do it, right? So we're going to have some sort of expanded sections in the state, obviously, right? And we're going to say that, hey, if it's expanded, if it's those list items are visible, if the section is expanded. So let's see. So course sections, right? And that's great. We're going to render the sections, la, la, la. But for this fella over here, we're going to say, hey, you're only going to be rendered if expanded sections dot maybe some. We can use find, or we can use some, right? Whatever. We can use index of, we can use, yeah, linear search, whatever we want, right? So let's say, I guess, some is, yeah, it's gonna be let's just say section.id, right? That's right. This is going to be an expression, right? Now, right now, obviously, yeah, it's going to be like this. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. And of course, this is not gonna work because there. So basically, if we want the first section to be expanded, then our default state. Well, first this is wrong, but this has to be 1 because there's no ID with 0, right? Yeah, actually no. So it just has to be 1 here, right? So you can see this one now is expanded because that's what I did, and yeah. And then probably if we hover over this fella, whatever, or any other one, right, that's not expanded already, we want to show the arrow down. If it's expanded, we want to show the arrow up. So let's do that, right? And let's create a handler here. So let's say const toggle expand section. Exactly. And we're going to say, let's see if this guy is going to help us. Exactly. So just a bit of help from Copilot so we don't waste time writing something we wrote literally a billion times. Not literally, but yeah. Okay, cool. So now if we go to a section somewhere, right? So here, section title, we're going to say, you know, on. So we're going to have on click, but we're also going to have, so let's be careful here. Yeah. So what do we want to do? So let's just talk it through. So when I hover over this fella, or any of the sections, we want to conditionally show some icon based on if you have, right, if that's expanded or not, right? So let's have an icon here. Let's have a small utility here. Let's call it const get expand icon. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay, so yeah, let's just say, and then we're gonna replace this with actual icons. It's like knows what I'm thinking. All right, knows what I'm thinking. All right, cool. All right, so let's go over here. It's very logical, right? Many people, including myself, we have probably written this many times, so it's right. Okay, so so now what we want to do is we want to say, well, you know, get expand icon, right? Jesus Christ. But that's obviously not going to be like that. So we'll need just a slight. We'll just need another state, right? And so let's say here hovered section, set hovered section, right? And then obviously by default, none of them are going to be actually hovered, right? Whatever. So let's get over here and where are we? So we're gonna need a few things, right? And let's actually be a bit more specific here. So let's say here hovered section ID and then set hovered section ID. And then yeah, if we go down here, we can where are we? Over here, right? So we're gonna say here on mouse over. We're gonna have a lambda function here, and we're gonna say yeah, set, what was it, hover, somehow did I call it hover, set hover section ID, set hover section ID, and it's gonna be whatever the section actually is. So it's gonna be section dot ID, and respectfully as well, yeah, we're gonna exactly on mouse leave, right? Or on mouse, on mouse out. I'm not sure which one. I don't remember. We're gonna just set that to null. And like Obi, good evening, my friend. And like Banix is here, my beautiful Banix. And like Smaddy said, of course, we wanna basically just make sure that yeah, we only want to do this when if it's not already open, right? So basically here we can just conditionally do this. We can say, hey, if oops, you can say if section.id is not or actually no. Well, you know, we actually always want to do this, right? We always want to do this because we're gonna no, this is actually fine, right? And then we're gonna say hovered section ID in here. So we're gonna say hovered section ID, and obviously we only want to do this if, so we can actually, in fact, here we can say if there's no section ID, you know, just return show nothing. Right? So yeah, so we can see, obviously, we'll need to fix this now, but you can see that it works. The problem is evident, right? So if we go here, right, we'll need to just say here, where is it set? Yeah, here we go. So that kind of works. We're gonna add the icon now and stuff, right? It's just, yeah. And then we actually don't really need this check over here, right? Okay, cool. So now the next thing obviously is going to this utility, right? And let's change this. So let's, do I have like arrow, right? Arrow, no, okay. So let's get those icons, right? Let's go to styled icons. Is there like an expand of some sort? Yeah, so let's so let's grab those icons. Let's put them as part of our own library, right? So our own icon library, we have our own. So we go here. What was this? This was, what was this? This was, which one? Expand less, okay. So let's say here, expand less, SVG. Let's clean this crap up a bit. Get rid of that, right? Great. And then let's grab expand more. Yes. Now that's API, so expand more. Let's go here. Say expand more, SVG, do the same crap. And then do this, and then Jace, it's the yeah, I've shared this with you fellas many times. It's, there you go. Okay, great. So let's my pleasure. Let's go CDF, build icons. Let's build those icons, right? Absolutely, it's a very useful thing, but there are many of them I can share later with you. There's bunch of the other ones. So what is this arrow? So what is this? Less something, expand, no, expand less, I guess. Expand more. And yeah, let's just do something like this. Let's say class name is width, let's just say 8 or whatever, right? And then let's go here. Let's see now what's happening. So actually you can see we have it now. So the icon is kind of there. Obviously it kind of sucks ass, clearly, right? But that's, we're gonna solve that in a second. So let's make this flex and item center. Actually, we already have that. Okay, interesting. So why does it then I see. I see. Okay. Yeah, it's because of the break words thing, right? Yeah, so that kind of doesn't look good, does it? Right? It doesn't. So we can agree on that for sure. Yeah, I wonder if, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we even need the arrow, but we need the. Yeah, we could put it in the front. Yeah, exactly. That's always the easiest way. It's just we have the icon in the front already. So, but what we could do, we could change this icon to be the arrow when you hover, right? So actually, what we can do is, we can do something like this. So we can actually do something clever over here, right? So let's do it like this. So what we actually gonna do, we're gonna move this fella over here. And then we're gonna say, is this, then, do that. Otherwise, render this fella, right? And then what we're gonna do next is we're gonna do here, and we're gonna make sure that the icon is of the same size, right? So now when you hover, you kind of get that, right? Right. So you kind of get that, of course. Right, yeah. We'll need to increase the size of that a bit, those icons now. What the fuck? Okay. Of course, now additionally, we are now playing with the UI, and this is hard. It's making UI and UX decisions on the go on the stream. That's yeah, not very easy to do. Not very easy to do. Yeah, that kind of sucks ass. Yeah, big time. Where is it on mouse leave? George, what do you mean? In VS Code, you mean? So yeah, I don't actually like that. I'm using the default. I'm using the default theme. It's just different font, and I have this background. So basically, this and this, right? That's kind of the difference, right? No, it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah. It's just a need to kind of like something before we implement it, right? I don't like any of those yet, right? I don't like any of it, right? And also now we are in a place where we're just experimenting with things. This icon I've also added, the terminal, isn't particularly useful, right? So actually, what I'm actually gonna try doing anyway is just killing that icon overall. No, very, very, very irrelevant at this stage, right? Very irrelevant at this stage simply because we are not getting that deep. So basically, I'm just playing with this because somebody asked and it's fun. But we're not yet at the stage where we care that much about those details, right? Because they are indeed they're just huge details, right? Okay, so let me actually just do this a bit differently, right? So we need to do something like this. Let's say return a div, and then inside of there we're gonna just have a ternary operator, right? Like this. Yeah, exactly. And then we're gonna get rid of that. And then on this div we can say on click we're gonna say toggle whatever, toggle whatever, and then it's gonna be section ID, right? Yeah, so now let's see if we can actually toggle them or not. So yeah, so that kind of works, right? You can kind of do that, and that's okay. Now, of course, this fucking sucks. We can clearly, anyone with a pair of eyes can see that, right? So that's not super great. And yeah, we're gonna maybe do something about it, maybe not. Let's see. But either way, this is always gonna move. So actually, what I'm gonna do is a very simple hack. Yeah, it's pretty simple stuff. So let's make this relative for now. And yeah, let's put this guy in a span. And let's make it absolute. Say right 0. Jesus fucking Christ. Do something like this. And yeah, that's okay. And then this should do it, right? Would it be good to keep the icon shown at all times in case it's closed for some reason and the user has no idea what? I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, we can try that. Why not, right? I mean, it's actually makes it yeah. Why not, right? I mean, it certainly makes it obviously simpler, right? So let's try that, right? I mean, absolutely. Let's try to try every suggestion that you guys have. I mean, it's sure. What happened there? All right, let's see that again. Let's go to the course. Yeah. Obviously, let's make it different color. It doesn't have to be that aggressive, right? So get expand icon. We can just say I agree. I agree. Very good suggestion. 100%. Thank you very much. 100% agree. 100% agreed. Yeah. And let's just say, yeah, hover. Kotora, you're good, man. Good. Good evening. It's going really well. I think I'm going to round up in a couple of minutes. It's almost midnight here. But very good. I'm actually having a lot of fun because I really enjoy the streams when people are involved. I like to kind of, it is in a way a dream to build this with the community, right? So when people are willing to contribute like this, I'm like, hell yeah, more power to that, right? So I really, really highly, very highly appreciate when people are kind of engaged. Because obviously, right, nobody carries ultimate knowledge of every single thing, right? Especially those UX opinionated types of things. It's right. Also, why the fuck did I make this so big, those titles? Yeah, so you're 1 hour ahead of me, I see. Let's chill out with those sizes. 2XL, that's super massive, yeah. Well, I'm gonna stop in a couple of minutes. I mean, I'm not a standard type of streamer, right? I do this for fun and for this project, right? So it depends. Like I stream depending how I feel, right? It's more if I don't feel, I'm not streaming, right? So it's not something that I impose any specific things on me, right? It's basically depending how I feel. If I feel like doing something else, then generally I'm not gonna stream much, right? So it really is all about the mood, and if I may, right? Yeah, exactly, 100%, right? Sometimes, you know, one can get pressured. I wouldn't say pressured, but like you often feel obliged almost, like, oh, I have to stream. But, you know, if it's not fun for me, then the stream itself also kind of sucks, right? Follow me on LinkedIn. Nice, Mario. Let me see. Is this you? Shit. Let's accept that immediately. All right. Did you sign up on the platform? Smarty, did you sign up on the platform? If you haven't, please go there immediately and do it. And hell, you know, you can sign up super easily, like with like GitHub, Twitch, LinkedIn, or password and stuff, right? Thank you very much, guys. That's if you want to support this channel, and I mean, I'm gonna be streaming for months to come, maybe even years, then this is always gonna be the central part of the stream. So I wanna, you know, build this platform. So if you want to in any way support, well, this is the best way you can do it. Just sign up and stick around. That's all, right? I think it's gonna be awesome eventually as the time goes by. All right, great, perfect. So yeah, so I'll basically do some hacking in the morning during my morning coffee, and then tomorrow I'm gonna stream definitely longer than today. Today's stream was fairly short, 2 hours, but generally I don't think that I stream more than 3 hours anyway. So yeah, so let's round up. It's been a long week at work, and yeah, let's call it an evening now. Good evening, King Raghava. Good evening to you, man. Jace, Kotaro, RD World, all of you guys, thank you very much for being here tonight. I appreciate you being here. Smadi as well. Good to meet you, man. And I hope you had some fun. I hope you learned something. I hope you found it educational to some degree. And Lagoza, good night to you as well, my friend. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Have a great